Okay, let's get real. Why are your gas and grocery bills acting like they're on a rocket ship right now? If you've seen the news about the US and Iran, you might think it's just another conflict. But I just finished a 58-minute deep dive into Professor Jiang's Game Theory World War Trump video from his YouTube channel. And it suggests we aren't just in a war, we're in a global system reboot. We're talking game theory, secret oil fires, and a plan to turn North America into a literal fortress. Let's break it down before the algorithm realizes we know too much. But first, if you're new here, hey, welcome! I'm Sophie. I'm the person who stays up way too late decoding these big moves so you don't have to. I'm basically your eyes and ears on the ground for everything happening in this chaotic 2026 landscape. I do the deep dives, I keep the vibe casual, and I'm always hunting for the hidden logic in the chaos. Really glad you're in the room. So here's the tea. In the video, Professor Jiang argues that the US isn't trying to win a war in the way we usually think. Instead, he lays out how they're playing this massive game of choke point monopoly. See, the goal here is actually pretty wild. It's to make it so China and Russia literally cannot move energy or goods without a US hall pass. If you control the gate, you control the player, right? And the whole vibe of this plan? Jiang calls it a TechNet. Think of North America turning into this massive, self-sufficient island that stays safe and rich by selling weapons and oil to a world that's constantly fighting. It's dark, it's intense, and it's all built on that old-school logic of peace through strength. Basically, be so scary that no one dares to move without your okay. Now, let's get real. How likely is any of this? The video goes pretty hard, predicting a national draft by this December and something called Operation Stargate. If we look at the odds, some of it is closer than you think. I mean, that high-skilled military focus, already happening. The Defense Production Act, it's in play. But here's the reality check. While a full-on AI police state might sound like a sci-fi movie plot, the logic of economic containment is very, very real. We see it in our world every day, from shifting SEO tags to psychological pricing trends. It's like the world is splitting into two rival teams, and the US is trying to make sure it owns the ball, the court, and even the referee's whistle. All right, it's time for some vantage points. The video makes a compelling case, but as a strategist, here is what I think they completely missed. Humans aren't just static variables in an equation. You can't just move nations around a board like chess pieces and expect everyone to stay quiet. We have agency, we have grit, and history proves that when people feel squeezed, they stop following the manual. The video calls this nationalism, but I call it the human factor. And here is my biggest vantage point. I think we're going to see a massive rise in shadow markets. Think about it. If the big players block all the main roads, the rest of the world isn't just going to stop moving, they're going to build secret tunnels. We're already seeing this with decentralized tech and independent eco-brands, finding ways to thrive outside the standard system. The fortress might be strong, but the web is always faster. In the end, the system that tries to control everything usually ends up being bypassed by the people who have nothing to lose. Here's the thing. We're living through history in real time, and no one has the full map yet. But I want to know your move. If you had to pick a side in this choke point monopoly, or if you're planning to build your own game entirely, tell me in the comments. I'm going to be hearting the most brilliant and the most chaotic takes. If you want to stay in this inner circle and get these breakdowns before the rest of the internet catches up, hit that subscribe button and join the fam. We're figuring this out together, one bold strategy at a time. Stay ahead, stay sharp. I'll see you in the next one.